Hey there, I'm that UK Gamer, aka Martin, and I'm back with my first video in probably about 60,000 years, and I would like to apologise for that, but I'll get into that more later on. I hope you've managed to stay safe during these difficult times, and that hopefully things will start to return more back to normal soon, and there'll be plenty more video game hunting. As for now, this video, part pickup, I say part loosely, part channel update and future plans, and part continue what I had done over the last couple of videos where I've shown games that I've played. So, first of all, why I haven't posted. So, as some of you know, I just haven't been motivated, to be honest. I want to do it, but really can't be bothered. I think partly just staying in one place, doing work, it just doesn't feel right doing the videos in the same place, I guess. Plus, also not being able to go out and get games, which has been a big thing I've done in the past. Picked up the games and shown them off. And also, when I have had anything, I've been limited on what I can do, as most of my collection is elsewhere. So, yeah, which ties me nicely into the future. Once lockdown's over, well, we're able to go out and pick up games. They'll be back, more pick up videos. Should be more frequent and hopefully higher quality than they were. I have ideas for series with my existing collection. I'm talking taking a franchise which isn't a game franchise as such and doing a video discussing it. For example, I'm looking at taking all my Star Trek games and doing a series about that. Or my Star Wars games. Yes, it's Star Wars games, but it's a gaming franchise based on something away from games. I hope you get the idea. Also, I'm looking at doing foreign games. I have a few different languages, so I'm looking at doing them, including quite a few region exclusives, which you may have seen before, I don't know. These are just ideas, I'm working on more, but trust me, they'll be up hopefully before too long, and I hope you enjoy them. I want to give out a few shout outs quickly. These are people I've got to know partly through YouTube, mostly through Twitter. They have their YouTube channels. So, I will provide links to all of them down below, but the channel names are BudgetNostalgia, Stewie's Retro Games, Press Start Gaming, RetroJunk Review, VG Mobster, Mr. Snow's Gaming Corner, and Retrob8 Gaming. I hope I said that last one right. I'm sorry if I haven't, mate. It's the word retro with a letter B and then the number 8 space gaming. As I said, I'll put links to all of them down below. They're all great guys. I've spoken to them on Twitter quite a lot. We have some really good conversations and their channels are worth following. So, just wanted to give them a shout out. Okay. I just wanted to ask and hope that everyone's okay. I know I'm a bit behind with, well, posting videos, watching videos, commenting, generally keeping up with everyone, see how everyone is. So I just want to check that everyone's okay and to let you know that if you do want to talk, feel free to message me. Some of you have my email address or phone number on Facebook, Twitter. My links are down below or you follow me on there already. Hope to hear that you're all well. Yeah, so, into the games. I apologise for that start, but I wanted to get it done. I said about pickup loosely. Well, as I'm sure most of you in the UK know, last Monday on the 15th, non-essential shops started to reopen, and that included my local video game shop. So I quickly popped there on Saturday, managed to pick up a game. So I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it, just not necessarily for the system. So this is Echo the Dolphin for the Sega Master System. I have the Megadrive version of this, I think. If not, it's the second one, the Tides of Time. I think it's the first one though. I also picked up a Genesis version of this for about £2 on eBay over the last couple of months. So this is probably about my third version of this actually. However, the difference is I'm actually trying to go for a whole PAL Master System set, and I did not have this one. So this cost me £7. There's no manual unfortunately, but the cartridge looks really good condition. The case isn't bad either. Still excited to give it a try though, and I will actually be interested to see how it compares to the 16-bit versions. Hopefully I'll be able to do more videos on the Master System. I've been really trying to bulk that up lately to get my set, and I think I'm about 6 or 7 short of 100 now. So, getting there. Yeah, okay. Not really a pickup per se, but I got it on Saturday while I was also out from a local sweet shop, and it's a Pikachu Pez. Woo! Pika Pika! I actually got a Charmander one in Blue Water Shopping Centre in March, so it's my second one. Of course, there are sweets, so that makes it worth it as well. Never had Pez though. It's always been Pez as in the game, which I still think sucks compared to FIFA, so fight me. Anyway, the main subject was following the other videos where I show games of a certain console I've been playing. And this time I've gone from the last video, which was the original Xbox, to the Xbox 360. So there are 6 games. So roughly how much I've gone for with the other ones. So let's get into it. First one. Lego Star Wars Force Awakens. Yeah, I know there's several Lego Star Wars games and they're all fun, including this one. So that's a good start. But I picked this up actually probably longer than I think. I think it might have been about July, August now I think about it. But me and my girlfriend were playing this, so I figured if I was going to be here during the lockdown, I might as well grab it. So, had it. Haven't been played together though, which is a bit surprising. But, still had to bring it. Have played it. It is still fun. Love the stupid jokes they put in. References. Random stuff like Chewie pulling Stormtroopers' arms off. That kind of thing. This was actually a boxed version. I have the box at home. And it came with a Lego, I think it was Finn figure. It's definitely a Lego figure. If I get a chance to remember, I'll show it when I go home. But it's Lego Star Wars. You know it's going to be fun. This one, I'm sure I've covered on the channel before. I'm sure other people have. Possibly the Retro Bear. Just not sure if it was on the Xbox 360. Might have been. And this is a favourite of mine. 007 Quantum of Solace. Quite appropriate as ITV are currently having a James Bond season and Quantum of Solace was on last week. Good to see that film again. Still think Casino Royale and Skyfall much better, but still enjoyed it. Not the theme song though. But this is actually a solid shooting game. Definitely feels like a James Bond game. You get to play as Daniel Craig, which adds to the experience. It makes it feel more like a Bond game. It actually, despite the title, covers Quantum of Solace and Casino Royale through a flashback series. You get stealth, or you can just rush in, which I do a lot of the time. You know you shouldn't. No wonder I struggle sometimes. Yeah, actually looks pretty good graphically as well, I think. Definitely better than the Wii version, which I struggled like anything with the motion controls. But for a Bond game, definitely solid. Definitely worth picking up. This one is really retro gaming, even though it's the Xbox 360. It is the Sega Megadrive Ultimate Collection, which I think actually does ironically have Echo 1 and 2 on it. So, just following on from earlier. I picked this up 10 years ago, I think, nearly. Yeah, I got given a voucher for something like HMV when I left the job. Went and picked this up. Don't regret it ever. Love my old Sega games. Sonic especially. I'm sure a lot of you probably know that by now. So I had to have this. It's got other good games on it. For example, Phantasy Star, Altered Beast, Columns. Got a lot bit of Columns. Streets of Rage 1, 2 and 3, which is also appropriate with 4 coming out not too long ago, which I haven't tried yet. Yeah. If you love Sega, this is definitely one I'd recommend. Although I do know a more recent version has come out for the PS4, the Switch, etc. Which I will have to pick up at some point. But you did get 98% from Retro8 Gamer, so that's saying something. Yeah. It also has one of the coolest disc designs. I'm showing no the old games, and something which is a very rare thing these days, a manual. Now a little quick intermission. You may have seen the t-shirt, and it is a Stormtroopers t-shirt in the style of a football sticker. It even actually has, don't know if you can see this, England 1976, which wasn't even a World Cup year, so maybe it would have been for the Euros or something, I don't know. But if you look at it, I know it looks a bit weird, but that's why I'm fat. It looks like the helmet has been photoshopped onto a body. I'm sorry, it does. Even worse in person. But it's an awesome shirt. It's football, it's Star Wars, I love both. Had to get it. Okay, anyway, back to the games. So, one of my favourite Xbox 360 games, which you could argue they all are, but this one has a special something. Even more so than the last one. Sonic Generations. This is one of the few Xbox 360 games I've picked up brand new on release. I think the only other ones were like the Simpsons game back in like 2007. Must have been 2007. I forgot when I worked there. That's just me talking to myself. I do that. Don't even think I've picked up FIFA on release. No, FIFA 13 I did, sorry. But that's about the only one. And that's because I got my first student loan literally about a week before. Yeah, anyway. Forget that. This was the 20th anniversary Sonic game, where, as you can see, you had modern Sonic and classic, which meant you had the old 2D style in a 3D environment. But it worked. It really, really worked. And in my opinion, it's one of, if not the best, 3D Sonic games. You don't get dodgy camera angles, so you don't jump off in random angles like you do at Sonic Adventure 2, which is a shame, because I love that game. It's got tons of references as you go through Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant Zone. Lots of jokes taking the mick out of the series itself, to be honest. Knuckles basically calls Sonic fat. This was the pre-order version, so I got a pinball stage based on Casino Night Zone as well, which is classic and nostalgic as anything if you play Sonic 2. I also have the game as the theme on my 360 dashboard still. But yeah. In fact, I even have the receipt from good old Game Station. This actually, to be fair, basically cost me nothing because I had to trade in a copy of Ocarina of Time about 4 months earlier and I just used the money from that to pay for it. So yeah, and this was bought in, yes, the 4th of November 2011. So, yeah. Can't wait for the 30th anniversary next year, see what we get. Talking of which, it's Sonic's birthday tomorrow. The 23rd. Yeah. Right, last but one. GTA 5. I've definitely seen people mention this. And to be fair, I've played GTA. I've got a few of them. I played GTA 4 some of the way through. Vice City some of the way through. Although I really struggled with the walking in that. That was on PlayStation 2. This feels a lot smoother to me. I love the fact it's more modern. So you get the new modern songs, which I actually recognise. I listen to the pop station because I'm hip like that. New modern looking cars. And the controls feel a lot smoother. Plus you get to fly planes, which is cool. And then parachute out of them. Or not in my case. Only problem with this is it's huge, so you need to have 2 discs for the 360 version to install. Which gave me hassle when I got it, because every time I got halfway through the first stage, it decided to reset. So I had to format the hard drive, which was fun. Did get a whole map of Los Santos though, which is cool. This is a fun game. You get driving, you get shooting, bit of fighting if you just like going around randomly punching people, as I do. I have issues. My girlfriend has confirmed that when it comes to this game. Really good game. There's a lot to it. Definitely worth it. Although I do want to get the Xbox One version at some point. I've actually recently started a new save file on that as well, so let's play through it again. And the last one, and I'm sure this won't surprise hardly anyone on this who watches this. There's one series I haven't mentioned for the Xbox 360, which I'm sure most of you would associate with me. And of course I do have a version here. Any guesses? Do you need a guess? Am I giving it away with this t-shirt? And it can't be Star Wars because I've already mentioned that. Yeah, it's football. It's FIFA. FIFA 17, the most recent FIFA I have for the Xbox 360. This was a bargain. I picked this up March 2018 in the cash converters for £1. My brother found it, but he's not bothered about it, so I bought it. Bargain. I actually love this version of FIFA. The play is really good. It feels smooth. It suits my style of play, which is quick attacking. I suck at penalties on it, which is a shame. I do not like the system they went with. But it looks good. It feels like an actual game of football to me. You all know I prefer this to pairs, and I'm collecting all the versions of FIFA, which is why this was missing from the FIFA video I did about 4 months ago, which was also one of my most recent videos, which is quite disturbing. But yeah, I had to put FIFA in it. I love playing this game. I have actually sort of half done some of the matches that are now being resumed with the Premier League back. Yeah, I do also get to play at Southend United, which is good, even though I've been able to do that for nearly 15 years, but nearly 20 years now actually. But I can actually make them good, especially as they got relegated, because they were terrible this year. Well done. Yeah, had to put it in there. And also, for a second, this is what I'm drinking, even though it must be getting on for 1 o'clock in the morning. It's a cheap, basic bottle of beer. Yep, and as you can see, I've drunk most of it. So yeah, anyway. So, that's the video. I hope you liked what you see. Have you played any of the games? Are there any other games on Xbox 360 you'd recommend? I do have others, such as Skyrim I've played, enjoyed, Fable 2. I've got quite a lot, I can't remember all of them. But these are the ones I have with me that I really, really enjoy. I hope that you enjoy the content on the channels I've mentioned previously. If you do, check them out. I know it'd be much appreciated. They are really good guys. And if any of them are watching, then hi. I made the video as I promised. Finally. Yep. I'll get back to watching your videos. Well, not now, because I said it's 1 o'clock in the morning. But when I get up and start work. So, yeah, you'll see watching soon. I've seen some interesting content come up, so it's definitely videos I'm looking forward to. I said, I hope you're all okay, stay safe, and can go proper video game hunting soon. But for now, this is that UK Gamer signing out.